Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at a beer called Hearted Imperial IPA. But before we do, and you end up liking this video, be sure to hit that like and subscribe buttons. And hit that notification bell for more beer reviews. I greatly appreciate it. So, I did another beer, I believe yesterday, from the same brewer. I believe it was called the same thing, basically. But this is an Imperial IPA, and the other one was just the IPA. And I believe this one's a little darker and stronger. Probably has a little different flavor as well. So a little background on this brewer. Hearted Imperial IPA comes from a well-known Bell's Brewery, a favorite in the craft beer scene. They've been brewing since the 1980s, and they're particularly famous for their dedication to creating high-quality IPAs. Excuse me. So the brewing process, this beer is brewed with a strong focus on hops, using a blend of select varieties to create a bold, flavorful profile. The brewing process is carefully crafted to balance the higher alcohol content while keeping the signature IPA hoppiness intact. So, when it comes to the appearance, we're going to look at it here. Well, that was a bit messy. I know why. The tab. The tab did not go all the way in. I should have taken care of that. Look at that. What a mess. That's okay. Paper towels are cheap. So I thought it was going to be a little darker. Has a golden color. As you can see, it's got a pretty big head. White, very white. And trying to look through, the glass is quite hazy. I can't see any light out, and it's sunny out. So if it was clear, I could easily see through it. So it is pretty hazy. Now with the aroma, you definitely get hit with the IPA aroma. You get citrus. I get a lot of citrus. That's basically what I smell. A lot of citrus. So this is going to be, so I see on my notes it says caramel, or there's a subtle sweetness in the background, almost like caramel or malt, giving it a nice balance. So I don't smell that. It's, you know, you could put you could have a skunk here and an orange opened up here, citrus, a citrusy smell. And all you'd be able to smell is the skunk because it overpowers everything. That's the case here. Sorry, I used the phrase skunk. No reference to the drink. But the citrus is very powerful. It's all I smell. So when it comes to the taste, 9.5%, 9.5% I believe, yep. And I always get scared of drinking these. Well, when I tasted the first IPA a long time ago, I would never think I'd get used to it. I don't know if I'm getting used to it, but just doesn't seem as off of my favorite, I guess. I don't want to say bad, but it's not normally what I would pick. So when it comes to the ABV and IBUs, it's a 9.5% beer, and the IBUs, my notes say 80 to 90 range. So it's a solid bitterness. Though it's not completely overwhelming. Like I say, I must be getting used to these because when I first tried these, I did not like them. So I say bad. Big Hearted falls squarely into the Imperial IPA category, which is known for its stronger alcohol content and bolder hop profiles. It's a great example of how to take the classic IPA style and crank it up just a notch. So when it comes to beer ratings and reviews, this beer consistently scores high on IPA fans, often receiving praise for its balanced flavor and drinkability despite the higher ABV. It's a must-try for hopheads looking for something with a bit more of a kick. I would imagine most hopheads already tried this, but if you haven't, you probably want to try it. I mean, when I taste it, there's a few flavors at first, and you get the citrus, and then you get a kick of hops, maybe half a second later, after you swallow it. So it's not as hoppy as I would have thought when I first read it. I was kind of fearful of drinking it. And if you see my videos, you know I like the smooth beer tasting drinks. And that's what I love. That is my passion. This ain't bad. I mean, I would rate this a 5.5. Now you gotta remember that might not sound high, but I'm not somebody that normally likes IPAs. So this is not a flavor I would ever rate high. But it's not bad. I must be getting used to these. Sure I am. So I would say, if you can find these somewhere and get a good deal on it, buy them. They're 9.5%. So a lot of these beers I buy on the single shelf, I don't remember what I paid for this. 9.5. It's probably $3.50 for the one beer. That's a 9.5%. You're putting 2 beers in this one can. So it's got a kick. So you don't want to drive after a few of these. Stay safe. And thanks for joining me. I think that's it for today, for this video. And we'll see you next time. Peace.